This is Season Long Baller, and this is Season Long Podcast number 80, which we do in support of our channel, Season Long Baller. Now, this one is our normal yearly Jaymont Summerz progression. How well did we improve those numbers? Did we get those numbers better this season? We will talk about that in just a moment in our normal, well, not quite normal, but in our shooting the breeze, shooting the rock format. But we are doing something a little bit different this time. And we're going to get to that in just a bit. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. And we do this every now and then with the podcast where we talk about everything related to Season Long Baller. So let's go ahead and do what we're going to do today, which is just a little bit different than our normal shooting the breeze, shooting the rock. So we're going to go with a scrimmage, which is really, normally we're just sitting around and we are shooting, practicing, shooting by ourselves. And you'll notice that we are taking on the classic Portland Trailblazers from 90-91 as George misses a jump shot. And this will probably be got the steal on Drexler early. Let's go fancy. Got it. Okay, that's got a little excited there. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about our player progression here in just a moment. And there are some other things going on with the podcast. Don't forget, or with the channel, don't forget we have our live Saturdays every Saturday where we're playing with the Tampa Bay Rays, and we do a 162-game schedule of the Tampa Bay Rays. Live on Saturdays, basically playing the moments of Jaymont Summerz at shortstop. But let's get back to basketball here. And again, I'm driving against Terry Porter. Got the pass to Sar, and he just reverse dunked with one hand. But a few moments ago, I did say that this is probably going to be one of the last times you'll see me playing with the Wizards. And you notice, Coulibaly with the steal up to me. And, wow. Porter really took my lunch money there. He just reached his hand out. And have you seen that highlight of James Harden just not even looking, and he knocks the ball out of DeMar DeRozan's hand on the drive? Wasn't quite that bad, but that's almost what Porter looked like he did to me there. But so we're in our scrimmage jerseys here, and I'll take the three, and of course I missed it. But we're going to do another podcast, number 81, a little bit later on this summer, and we are going to talk about where our player build, Jaymont Summerz, is going to play. And we are going to go in depth, and we'll talk about how we ended up on the Wizards, all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, you may not know. Got it. I love that right corner there. But you may not know how we ended up with Summerz on the Wizards and where we started. We've just completed our 4th season of Season Long Baller, and we started as a 78 overall. And now we're going to find out what we are on, or what we will be on NBA 2K27. So we'll talk about, yes, got the wide open look on the wing, nailed it. And the Wizards are up 10-2 on the 90-91 Trailblazers, who we did play in our classic Saturdays this winter, where we were taking on classic teams on NBA 2K26 as I was trying to double Duckworth, got the rebound. And just a little bit of record keeping here for the Blazers, it is, as Sar gives it back to me, it is Porter, Drexler, Kersey, Williams, and Duckworth in the middle for the Trailblazers. And I'll go in with the one-hand flush. And, of course, for the Wizards, it is our player build, Jaymont Summerz, and he is in the backcourt with Bub Carrington. Coulibaly at the 3, George at the 4, and Alex Sara at the 5. And again, that's going to be different next season. Carrington with a wide open look in the corner misses the 3, and the score remains 12-2. So, as I was mentioning, we started off as a 78 as Porter drives, and we'll get the layup there for the second basket for the Blazers. But I started off as a 78 in the class with Paolo Banchero and Chet Holmgren and Jabari Smith with the Rockets. Duckworth blocked my lob there. So keeping that in mind, back on NBA 2K23, we started off as a 78, and we'll talk a lot more in depth on that when we talk about where Summerz is going to end up next season, how we started off, how we got the 78 and all that. But right now this season, and you can see it, we are now a 96 overall. We started the season as a 93. Somebody dunked. We started the season on NBA 2K26 as a 93. And now we are a 96 overall, which is going to put us, I don't know, top 5 players in the league maybe. Luka, Joker, SGA will probably all be 96 and above, like 97 or 98. Am I missing someone obvious there? I wonder what will Jalen Brunson's rating be now after what he's done? Let's see. I was trying to think, was there somebody else really obvious I am missing? I think Joker, Luka, SGA. Wemby. I wonder what Wemby's number will be. I don't think it will be a 96, but would you be shocked if it was? I don't know. That might be a tad high. But when we go into, if everything, if Wemby keeps getting better, when we go into NBA 2K28, then I think all bets are off. I think Wemby definitely would be a 90, whatever, 97, 98 or whatever it is. But so we are going to begin NBA 2K27, which will probably come out in September of this year. So we're probably, month or so away. So we will start that as a 96. And now taking a look at some of these other characteristics, with the driving layup, we were a 94 on 26. So we are a 94 here. So we did not get much better in that. Well, we didn't improve at all in that. Standing dunk, did not improve in that at all either. We were a 42. I have to admit, I'm a little bit disappointed there. Driving dunk, same as well, 79. So we did not improve there. Close shot, we did improve by 1 from 91 to 92. So a little bit better there. But we did overall, of course, improve by 3, I should mention, because we were a 93, as I mentioned, on NBA 2K26 going into the season. Now, shout out Joe's Arcade from the mid-range. We did get a little bit better, and I know, Joe, you're thinking you didn't shoot hardly enough mid-range shots to get better at that. I'm going to go ahead and say I shot barely more and shot them slightly better, and so that's why I am slightly better here from a 93 to a 94. 3-point shot, I think, Joe, this is, where it will balance out. I shot a lot. Second half of the season, I think I did shoot the 3-point shot a lot better than I did at the beginning of the season after I changed my shooting release, which I've talked about in previous podcasts. I was a 96 going into NBA 2K26, and I am going to be a 97 going on NBA 2K27. Free throws. Let's see. So went up. Went up by 1 on the free throws. I was a 95, and I am now a 96. So we'll take a look at some more attributes in just a moment. I shouldn't have jumped for that. And Porter misses, and I'll get the rebound. So I now have 18 points, 6 rebounds. Oh, pass over to George. Back over to Koulibaly. Okay. Now I got, Buck Williams is on me. We got to dance. Into the paint, floater is good. All net. Buck Williams is a good defender, but not out there. I don't think he's gonna mess with me. Oh, Duckworth scored there. I don't think he's gonna mess with me much right there. So we were talking about the free throws, the post hook. All of my post game stuff is not very good, and of course I have not posted up very much in the game anyhow, but you see I have a 45 there, a 44 in post fade, post control, again, a 45. Drawing a foul, a 99, and I was that on NBA 2K26 as well. So basically staying at the same level there. Shot IQ, I don't know how much this matters, but I did go up by 2. I was a 94. I'm now a 96. And let's see. Ball handling, a 97. And I was a 96 on NBA 2K26. So speed with the ball, I have to admit I'm a little disappointed here. I was hoping to get a little more speed here, but I was a 92 overall in this category on 96. And as you see, I am a 92 here as well. Another one that I was hoping to get a lot more points. Now, I got a little something. I went from a 90 to a 91, but I was hoping to get a little bit higher there. My pass accuracy, so a 92. So I went up from a 91 to a 92 in that. My pass IQ, however, did get a little bit better. I am a 97, and I was a 95 in that. Vision is now a 98. That goes up by 1 from 97. And, you know, I think I was dropping dimes this season. I think that's fair. Right here. So I think that's a fair assessment, if I must say so myself. So offensive consistency, a 94. I think that's a decent number as well. Interior defense. Now, my interior defense has not been good overall. Most of the time when I'm getting posted up, especially by bigger players, of course, I have had, I think, some better success. But, yeah, I'm not stopping too many people there, and I have a 48 there. Perimeter defense now, an 86. That is up from an 85. So, again, something I like to see. Steal numbers, disappointed. Didn't go up at all in this from an 84, and I remained an 84. And my block did go up by 1 from 66 to 67. Offensive rebounds, now, again, I would like to think that I would go up by a lot in this, but I only went up by 1, and that was 53 to 54. And part of the reason I thought I would go up is because you've seen some of those putback dunks I've had during the season. So I definitely thought that I was going to get more of those. All right, speaking of rebounds, I just grabbed one. Oh, Duckworth is in the way. I'll go into the paint, give it over to Sar to Koulibaly. Oh, we should have got something out of that. Okay. Oh, wait, Duckworth is on me, so we're going to back this out and go right at Duckworth. Oh, that was taking candy from a baby out there in the perimeter. So I'll score on Duckworth. We're up, as you can see, 44-17. Drexler working against Carrington up top. And while he does that, and he gets into the paint, we'll talk about some more of our attributes. So in defensive rebounds, went up by 1, 86 to 87. Help defense IQ. I guess that's something that, you know, I would think that that's on me. Like, that doesn't have to be a number, right? I mean, I'm going to go in and help if I feel like I should. So anyhow, that's a 94. Pass perception is a 91. Okay. Defensive consistency, again, I think that's something that, you know, I want to say that I would control that, but I did go up by 1 there from 87 to an 88. And by the way, pass perception, I did go up by 2, 89 to 91. Here on pass perception, 89 to 91. So I guess I got better in that. Again, speed. Now, this is just general speed. And again, was hoping I would get a lot better there or improve there. I was a 92 on 96, and I'm a 92 on 27. So that's what we'll be looking at there. Agility, an 89. That's what I was on NBA 2K26. Strength, a 75. Again, stayed consistent there. Vertical, was hoping to get a lot more, but I was an 84 on 2K26, and I'm an 84 here as well. Stamina, a 96. That's been the case for me on 24 and 25, and it's going to stay that on 96, obviously. Intangibles, a 75, and that's where we were on 26 as well. Hustle, which I figure is on me. Like, if I'm jumping and diving for a ball, or if I'm being lazy getting back on defense, that's on me, right? Not a number, but anyhow, it's a 32, and that number has always been very, very low. So overall durability there, you see a 91, although I really think it should have been, I think that should be higher. I think that's not right. But anyhow, 91. And our potential, this should shock no one, but it is an A+. So I would like to think here, maybe next season, the next couple of seasons, as we get into our prime years, Summerz will be a 99. Now, we're going to talk about badges in just a moment, and somebody brought the rim down, and we didn't get back in time for that. Okay, Porter to Drexler off of, looked like some action off the baseline. Porter nails Drexler nails the three on the pass from Porter, and it is a 24-point lead for the Wizards. Now, we had 23 badges on NBA 2K26, and we are going to have 25 badges, which we're going to look at in just a moment. We're going to go screen and roll with Coulibaly. And no haps there. Hands off to Sar, back to me. I'll back out. Let's go floppy to Sar. Let's make Duckworth run a little bit here. And that's what we did in our live Saturday as well. And so, wow. Sar came around and just decided to go to the basket, and there was no resistance there, and Sar scores. Yeah, I'm going to miss playing with Sar, of course, when we go to our new team. And there are some candidates, and if you have some candidates that you think I should play, who I should play for, Sar with the block. And again, it can't be world beaters. Like, I'm not going to be playing for the Celtics, obviously. And I won't be playing for the Lakers either. So it's not going to be one. Oh, I missed the floater there. Oh, man, I thought I had to pick on Porter. Drexler wide open three. He misses, and I've got Sar had the rebound there. I thought I'd grab that at first. George in the paint goes behind the back and misses. That was a nice move, but for some reason I thought George was going to miss that, and he did. Drexler spins in the paint, gets it blocked from behind. Duckworth recovers, though, and does put it into the basket. So now let's talk about badges. And the first one, and again, you notice now we have 25 badges. And we, of course, as I've mentioned, we are 96 overall. So Ankle Assassin is one that I think we are now a gold in that. Let me see. Let's see if I can remember what that is, because those colors look weird, don't they? But I think now Ankle Assassin, I think we are gold. Yeah, so that is gold. Bailout, we are gold in that as well. And Box Out Beast, which is not one we had. So we gained Box Out Beast. So we are a bronze in that. Break Starter, we are a silver in that. And again, a couple of these colors look kind of funny to me. You'll know what I mean in just a moment. Challenger, we are a gold. So we have gone up from, I believe, bronze in that one. And Deadeye, we are a gold in Deadeye. We had been bronze before. Dimer, and see, you can see how odd that color looks. But Dimer, we are at Hall of Fame level. So you can tell, what color is Hall of Fame, right? So that color is Hall of Fame. And Dimer, along with Limitless Range, which we will see a little bit later on, are the two badges I started off with on NBA 2K23. So I think that's part of the reason why those are so high. Float game. I love my float game. Once I developed that in the summer between 2K23 and 2K24. And again, I'm making it sound like I was in the gym for real. And, well, maybe I was. But I've improved the float game. There was a point in the season where I couldn't miss it. And then there was a point in the season where I looked like I couldn't hit it. and even got it blocked a couple times because I didn't throw it correctly. But after all of that, we are now a gold in float game. And you know I am ecstatic about that. If I had been Hall of Fame, I wouldn't have really complained, of course. So very happy to have gold in the float game. For glove, I am a silver in that. And handles for days, we are gold. So we'll take a look at some more badges in just a moment as I throw it up to George. And he gives it back to me. You see I'm at 24, 9, and 9. Let's see if we can get a triple-double in a scrimmage. Okay, George off the floppy. He misses. Duckworth grabs the rebound and gives it over to Porter. Wasn't able to mess with him in the front court, in the back court this time. Let's see where Porter is going to go with this. Oh, Drexler with the shot. Drexler misses, and I've got the rebound. I'll get around Porter. Duckworth isn't there, and I got the layup over Buck Williams, and the lead is 21. So we'll go ahead and finish off some of these, finish off the remaining badges. Interceptor, I don't know how I'm a gold in that, because it seems like I never get interceptions. I can think of one really good interception I got. I believe that was in the Indiana game where I think did I tip a pass or something against the Pacers, and I might have to try to go find that clip where I tipped the pass against the Pacers and like had my back to the ball or something, but it was a really good play. But that's like the main interception I can remember all season. And I don't even remember any others I've had, but I'm a golden intercept as an interceptor. It would be nice to actually get some interceptions, but okay, whatever. Layup mixmaster, I think a gold is warranted there. What do you think? Lightning launch, a silver. And some of these badges, as you know, 2K changes them as they go along. And so as they change them, we try to come up with the best equivalent. And so some of the badges we had on 24 are not on 26, obviously, and probably won't be on 27. So we'll probably have to change some of these to their equivalent because 2K being 2K, they're going to change these, which I get. So we were talking about limitless range earlier. There you go. Hall of Fame on limitless range. I think that's warranted. I have fired and hit from near logo range at times. So I think that totally makes sense. Off-ball pest. Again, that looks like Hall of Fame, but that is not Hall of Fame. I think that is, what is that? I think that is, what is that? Off-ball pass. So that is, what is that? Bronze. I think I'm a bronze in that. So, okay. So, yeah, bronze in that, which makes sense because I've been a bronze before, or I was on 26. On-ball menace. I was hoping to be a little – I know I talk about my defense all the time, but I was all NBA. But as you can see, on ball menace, I am just a bronze, and I was hoping to be much better there. Physical finisher, we are a silver. Pick dodger, bronze. And I think pick dodger, I want to say that was another one that I did not have. Yes, I did not have that. Now, this is the odd thing. I had it on 23. Didn't have it on 24. Lost it on 24. Lost it on 25. Gained it again for what will be on NBA 2K27. I'm sure they're going to remove it now that I've got it back. So we'll see how that plays out. But I'm a bronze in that. Rebound chaser. Again, I'm a bronze. But I would think after leading the league in rebounding, I would be much better at that. But that is not the case. Set shot specialist. You just saw me hit a wide open three in the scrimmage against the Blazers. Silver there. Shifty shooter, silver as well. Strong handle, silver. Unpluckable. Move to goal. But you saw what I just had happen to me by with Terry Porter. Versatile visionary, a goal when I think I definitely deserve that. Alpha dog. So, yes, that's one of those personality traits. And finally, marketability. And are they going to give me some commercials? Is that what they're telling me? Oh, finally, I'm sorry, not marketability. Marketability is not the last one. The last one is work ethic. And, well, hey, I was just bragging about how well I improved my floater. So I do think that I have been good at that. So coming up, we're going to have, that is our player progression. And coming up, we'll have our usual live Saturdays with playing with the Tampa Bay Rays, as I am hitting a 3 against Terry Porter there. I think we're going to end on this 3 right here. When you can hit a 3 like that, I think you need to end. So if you like what we do on the channel, go ahead and give us that like and subscribe. It is much appreciated. We're going to end on these highlights here, or this replay of me hitting this 3 against Terry Porter. And again, on every Saturday, including this Saturday coming up, we will be doing our usual live Saturday with MLB The Show 26. And then we do have another podcast coming up a little bit later on where we will be talking about where Jaymont Summerz will be playing. That's going to do it for Season Long Baller. Thank you very much for joining us. As always, if you like what we're doing on the channel, go ahead and give us that like and subscribe. It is much appreciated. You have a great rest of your week. Much love. Peace.